Difficult for you to get up and out.
Meregali has this position. Look at the footwork of Nicholas Meregali.
Different options, which are used based on how we are able or unable to manipulate our opponent's knee. We've seen that when we get into the headquarters position, it's a great position because it kind of simplifies what would otherwise be a pretty complex situation. Open guard with you on top and your opponent on bottom. And it creates a pretty simple position where 90% of the battle is against your opponent's knee here. If we can take it to the outside, we're going to hit with some good knee cuts. If we can take it to the inside, we can use smash passing. If we can take it up between our legs, then we can use hiking methods to get on top of our opponent and box. The natural question to ask here is, well, what about situations where the guy just feels he's made out of granite and you can't move his knee at all? You just feel like, I can't move it. He just feels like he's stronger than me. Well, if they can't move the knee, you want to move yourself around the knee. And that means a skip step. The idea behind a skip step is that we're going to kill our opponent's ability to retain guard by taking his other knee and pushing it down to the mat. We're going to take our first hand, put it here in the armpit, and we're going to come up into a standing position just like so. Now, I'm going to skip step by taking my left foot and I skip towards my right foot. So my right foot gets replaced by my left foot. And then I just high leg, go over my training partner's legs, and I walk around his knee. When he tries to put me back in guard, he can't because I'm holding the far knee. So all I have to do is park my knee in front of his, and then from here we just settle down into the position, we can go in and get to our guard pass. This is one of the best things you can ever do when you feel your opponent has a knee like an immovable obstacle. You can't manipulate his knee. Of course, your first goal is always to try and move the knee left, right, or through the middle with a hike. In those situations where you feel your opponent is physically stronger than you, rather than move him, you'll move yourself around him. And that's exactly what skip steps enable you to do. So to hit a good skip step, we really do need a posting hand, one on the knee, just below the knee, the calf muscle, and one in the armpit. You can't really do it from a squat position. So we do need to come up and pinch around our opponent just like so. Now, from here, I step my foot one to the other, and then I just high leg over the top, and I walk around my training partner's body. I put my knee in front of my training partner's knee, and my head just comes down towards him. And from the situation, he's just put his back in guard, just crouch my training partner's hips, and he's up with a nice pass. I'm going to show you a bunch of different angles so you can see what the skip step looks like. So, starting off, here and here. We post on the knee, post on the armpit, and we come up into this position like so. Now, my left foot replaces my right foot. My leg goes high, and I get outside of my training partner's foot, and I stand right here. If I didn't hit my hand on the knee, he could easily put me back in guard. But when he tries to put me back in guard now, it's actually really difficult. Then from here, I just walk, and I put my knee in front of his knee. As he puts frames on me, I just collapse to walk in towards my training partner's hips and get a good passing position. So, once again, we start off posting inside the armpit, posting on the training partner's knee, and we come up into a position just like so. Skip step makes it easy. Go around our training partner's legs, and we just work our knee in front of his knee like so. As he goes to put us back in guard, of course, we just follow his hips, and we get a nice completion. This is a really practical way to work on your opponent's top knee in situations where you can't move it. So one more time, so reaffirming this central idea behind skip step. Ideally, when we're in headquarters position, we think about moving our opponent's knee from the center line to my left, the outside. That's what sets up that movement across into a knee cut. If I cannot bring the knee to the outside, then we will bring it to the opposite armpit, to the inside armpit. And then from here, we're going to go into smash passing. If the knee stays right in the center, you can't move it left and right, then from here, we come up and we hike right through the middle and go into hiking passes. If you find, for whatever reason, the knee is just immovable and you're just having no success whatsoever moving it either between your legs or left and right, you can't move it towards you, can't move it left, can't move it right, move yourself. So we pop up, skip step, and get to this position. Even when he puts his hands on the shoulders, it's pretty easy for us to walk our knee in front of his knee. And then from here, it's just a matter of collapsing. So when he goes to move, we just follow his hips and sit on like a sandbag.
For you to get up and out, Meregali has this position. Look at the footwork.